Welcome to the second edition of MasterClass. Today we're going to talk all about the new Rhapsody collection. This collection is so special to me. It's full of romance and beauty. I see beauty in bridal each and every day, from the gorgeous laces that I love so much, to the textures and fabrics, embroideries and beading, and all the construction that makes the dress fit so well and feel so good on each and every one of our brides. This collection was inspired by my love of Paris, the beauty in the chandeliers and the architecture, the flowers and the colors that surround the city, as well as all the elements of design that reflect those details into the dresses. I love looking at new silhouettes and shapes and creating new necklines to present to each one of our brides. This collection is all about an ode to love and beauty. So today we're going to dive into the Rhapsody collection. I hope you all enjoy it. Let's start with Maury Lee, our main brand. This collection is for our brides that know true value, want a beautifully styled dress, and want all the details and elements that create a special moment in each one of these gowns. I want to walk you through some of the key styles from the Rhapsody collection Maury Lee. All of these are different silhouettes, different body shapes. I'd love to see them on your brides, and please keep them top of mind during trunk shows and special events. There's great diversity in the collection, and you'll see this as we walk through these key selling styles. So let's get started. The first style in the Maury Lee collection is Fiorella Style 2461. This is a very special gown because it's our classic ball gown, but done in such a modern and new way. It has 3D elements both on the bodice and the skirt. It's a soft ball gown, which is such a key silhouette right now. It is a strapless neckline with a great boned bodice. So there is some exposed boning here, but it has wonderful support and can fit almost any size. I've put a brand new corset back detail onto this gown with grommets and a thinner corset tie string. So it gives you that element of the Gilded Age here with that tie back detail. The trains are extra long this season, as requested by so many of you and our brides, and they really add whimsy and beauty to each gown. Also, this gown features a sleeve that is poetic and it's blouson styling. It can be worn with or without the dress. It has elastic for comfort, and it really creates that look of whimsy that so many of our brides are asking for now. This gown is truly a signature look for Maury Lee and will be a special piece going forward for so many of our brides. Here is Frances, style 2464. This gown has a beautiful strappy neckline. It has the most gorgeous large floral pattern that really makes this dress seem so special. It's unique in its design. The bodice fits beautifully and gives great support with that beaded strap. And the back of the bodice is sheer with exposed boning. So here you're getting different elements, both romantic and modern, joined together. It has a circular tulle skirt embellished with this large floral patterned applique, and it's very soft. So this gown can truly go from an outdoor wedding to a gorgeous black tie affair at a gala. I love the look and feel of this dress because it not only brings the beauty of the Rhapsody collection to life, but also gives this such a unique flavor with this super modern, gorgeous floral design. I want to share with you a video of the gown with the cape that I've added, style 11392. I love the feeling of wearing a cape at the wedding, also because it gives the bride two looks from her one gown. And it creates a very special moment when wearing this dress. And then it can be worn for the ceremony, or you can wear it even to enter in for your first dance. But it really gives this bride a very special and unique vibe to this gown. We've all fallen in love with Fortunata style 2467. What's so special about this gown is that it's truly romantic, but it's also sexy and sassy with lots of sparkle all at the same time. It has that deep plunging neckline where I've added sparkle net under and beading over. So you get this opaque feeling with skin showing through very slightly. It has that strappy neckline. I've used this beautifully embroidered applique in a large floral pattern to decorate this slim, sexy gown with side detail cutouts, a low back detail. It's on a fit and flare silhouette with stretch lining, and the train is just gorgeous. It flows beautifully, it fits beautifully, and it creates a moment in time for these brides that they will never forget. It's a very special gown. The next gown is Faustina, style 2470. Here I've created a brand new bodice fit. This has center boning, no plunge in this neckline, with a gorgeous neckline shape that really creates such drama for the décolletage. It has lots of boning in this bodice and a beautiful low plunging back with strappy detail and beaded straps added to that. This is my traditional ball gown skirt overlaid with a flouncy detail edged with horsehair. Again, I've used three-dimensional appliques here that decorate not only the bodice, but sprinkle down onto that skirt. It's a gorgeous moment in time as well on this dress. It gives you romance, beauty, a hint of tradition, but a lot of new and beautiful details that create this very special bodice shape and fit that is so important to me when designing these gowns. Forsythia style 2472 is a beautiful classic Maury Lee gown with such newness poured into the design as well as the shape. It has a plunging, gorgeous strapless neckline with a nude inset. Great support in the bodice, but what's so beautiful are the embroidered appliques and three-dimensional floral detail that really decorates the whole bodice, as well as sprinkling it all over that beautiful ball gown skirt. There are so many layers of tulle organza that create the shape of a circular ball gown, and the horsehair frames the hemline to give it a beautiful edging and really give it the shape that the dress needs. What I also love about this gown is how the back fits so beautifully on a strapless bodice with the support that is inside that dress, as well as that extra long train. So you have drama, beauty, great detailing on a signature Maury Lee ball gown. I absolutely love this style. Fontaine style 2473 is a return to glamour and elegance. This has a high neck with floral appliques that extend from that neckline down onto the fit and flare shaped gown. It's a beautiful silhouette with long sleeves. It has stretch lining for comfort, but it truly brings glamour and elegance in a very new way to a classic style. This gown really can be done in so many different settings, and you can accessorize this with a tulle overskirt to create even more drama, or wear it as is with an extra long cathedral length train. It does have a full chapel length train and the entire hemline is edged with appliques that are sprinkled all over the gown to give it an all-over lace feeling. I love the silhouette of this gown and the glamour of it, and I feel that this is a look that so many of our brides are ready to embrace. Here is Fabiana, style 2475. This gown has breathtaking drama and whimsy all joined together. It is a classic mermaid shape with a very soft detailing to it. The lace is geometric and floral combined together to create this very dramatic plunging strapless neckline. Sheer side detailed and back with corseted boning that gives great support to that bodice. This gown looks amazing on a curvy figure to show off that shape. And the bottom of the dress is so detailed and elegant, and it really creates the shape of the full gown. The hemline is finished with a wide horsehair that encircles the entire skirt with an extra long chapel length train. There is so much drama and beauty surrounding this gown. I've even added a detachable tie-back jacket with those poetic billowy sleeves that everyone is loving, and it really gives this dress such a whimsical feel, even though it's truly elegant and dramatic. Next is Fiorenza, style 2476. What I love most about this gown is the unique neckline. You get the look of an off-the-shoulder neckline, but it has nude netting that hugs the shoulder for a great fit. It's a beautifully layered bodice with boning for support on a very full tulle A-line ball gown effect skirt layered over sparkle net. There's three-dimensional embroidery and lace appliques combined. It creates a keyhole back detail for support to the front neckline and an extra long chapel length train. This gown has such beauty, and it has a great new look that can fit so many of your brides that want a new neckline as well as great support to the bodice. This beautiful style is Farah, style 2483. She has a ball gown of tulle and organza layering, but what I love about this gown is the long sleeve detail and the illusion neckline. I've created a handmade embroidery pattern that's embellished with seed pearls, bugle beads, and very tiny sequins to give it that sparkle that we all love. It's layered over sparkle net as well, and it's a full ball gown skirt with an extra long chapel length train. The drama on the dress is the scooped out low back neckline. So here you have this beautiful illusion at the front with the embroidery extending up and onto the long sleeve. And when the bride turns, you have this very dramatic back detail that extends down into this beautiful long train. I think your brides will love this gown for the detailing as well as the beauty and the styling and the detailing of the embroidery. Here is Faye, style 2484. She is sophisticated, sexy, and sparkling. I've created a beaded net of sequins, seed pearls, and tiny bugle beads that are all over the pattern. And I've draped this dress in an asymmetrical way that really shapes the bodice and creates a very soft draped off the shoulder sleeve. It is a fit and flare shape with a sheer train over a sexy stretch lining. This is for your bride that wants to make a statement, wants to look stunning, and really wants to go there when she wants all that sparkle and drama for her wedding. I love this style because it brings to life the true meaning of the Rhapsody collection, as well as all that beautiful detailing that's poured into each and every one of my gowns. The blue collection is really a special line that is very streamlined, a bit sophisticated, and less embellished than the full Maury Lee collection. There's great architectural detail in the design of each one of these gowns and the usage of really special fabrics that are very rich in nature and great in texture. All the gowns have a great fit. They look beautiful on so many of our brides, and they really are just another alternative for that bride that wants to be traditional with something very unique to choose from. The first dress in the blue collection is Fabienne, style 5971. This is a gorgeous strapless neckline with asymmetrical soft knit draping that overlays the bodice. This has a wonderful fit and great construction that really supports the bodice, as well as detachable, softly draped off the shoulder sleeves. I've strategically placed the appliques on this bodice and soft A-line net skirt to correspond with the draping and really accentuate the outline of the figure here. This is a very soft A-line that gives you a great silhouette and flows beautifully on most brides, and it again has a fabulous fit. Francine style 5972 is one of my favorites. I love the spaghetti strapped bikini style bodice with the set-in midriff that gives this dress such a great fit and a really sexy plunging look with coverage, which is so important. There's a leafy embroidery pattern that overlays the gown. It's a fit to flare shape over a stretch lining. And I've given it a bit of whimsy at the back with a corset tie back, grommeted and thin corset ties. It has a long sheer chapel length train that is embellished with this beautiful leafy pattern of appliques and really details and accents the look of the gown. It's a gorgeous gown that will look great on so many of your brides. Here is Fern style 5976. This is a new crepe with lots of stretch, but great weight to it. So the dress has a beautiful form-fitting look with a plunging V neckline. And I've designed this specific beaded embroidery in a leafy pattern that accents the silhouette of the gown. It also has a low back detail with buttons that extend way down onto the train, and it's over a stretch lining for even added comfort. I've paired this gown with a detachable scalloped edge, extra long chapel length train made of tulle, also accented with a beautiful leafy pattern that's appliqued around the entire hemline. It's style number 11407, and this can be added to so many different styles to give it a dramatic look, and it gives the bride a second look if she wants to wear something more outstanding for the ceremony and then have a simpler dress under for her party. It's a great option. Felina style 5977 is a combination of simplicity and elegance. This gown has a Larissa satin bodice that's form-fitting with strappy detail and a set-in midriff. It also features a little bit of a plunge at the center front that gives it a sexier feel to the whole bodice and a strappy back neckline as well. I've created an organza ball gown that has layers of flounce detail, also edged with a wide horsehair to give it shape and bounce. The flounces give this skirt such a whimsical look, and combined with that sophisticated bodice, creates a great new and modern style and silhouette. Fiona style 5979 has a brand new neckline for us. It's a modified halter neckline that I've created that wraps around onto the back with tapered straps that meet the lower back neckline. It creates a great fit, as well as having a double banded midriff inset that's accented with white toned bugle beads. This dress has appliques made of embroidery that are accented with light beading, and they create a really sparkling but soft look onto the tulle A-line skirt. I love the back detail on this dress. It really captures you when wearing it, as well as the buttons that extend down onto the chapel length train. This is a very soft gown and also can be worn in so many different settings and to fit so many different brides. Here is Frida, style 5980. This is one of the gowns that I really love to share with all of you because of the neckline. It's an off-the-shoulder gown with a long sleeve. I've created many designs over the years using this neckline with different silhouettes. And this has always been one of my favorites because it really accentuates the most beautiful part of the body and gives you the coverage you want if you're looking for that super romantic long sleeve gown. This one has appliques that extend down onto the skirt. It's a modified soft mermaid shape, but very different at the back where the train extends out and goes into a beautifully shaped chapel length. It's a really romantic gown with great details and will give your brides lots of options when accessorizing and wearing this for different types of venues. Next is Felista, style 5984. This is such a romantic gown with all the new components brought into it that I absolutely love in the Rhapsody collection. So I frosted over these beautiful appliques that are layered all over the gown. It has a brand new sweetheart shaped neckline with a soft, billowy, poetic sleeve that really adds even more romance to the silhouette. It's made of soft net in many layers that create this whimsical A-line skirt and a keyhole back to add a bit of surprise at the back of the dress that meets the chapel length train. I always love special detail at the back because when our brides are having their ceremony, everyone is looking in that direction, and I love to see that extra special look for them. This is a beautiful gown that I think so many of you will fall in love with. Frederica, style 5986. This gown is a very soft tulle mermaid that is decorated with beading to accent the V neckline with a bit of a plunge there. I love the silhouette of this gown because it gives it a really modern look and a classic look at the same time. So I've extended beaded appliques over the entire torso, and I've scooped out the back neckline to create a little bit of an alternate look and a surprise at the back from the front. It has a chapel length train and stretch lining for comfort. But what's special about the Frederica gown is the soft and airy feeling that it creates and the romantic feel that our brides will get as soon as they try this one on. One of my favorites from the blue collection is Floretta, style 5987. So here is the Gilded Age brought into modern time. This is a scooped off-the-shoulder neckline, fully boned bodice with grommeted corset tie back. This has the most unique lace pattern that overlays the bodice and also extends down onto the tulle ball gown skirt. So this gown is a true meaningful dress for the Rhapsody collection. It really is a brand new bodice shape for us, a brand new neckline, and the skirt is our classic ball gown, but when it meets this extremely detailed bodice, it creates a very fantastic modern look. Here is Feliciana, style 5988. This gown is made up of all soft net, draped beautifully over a patterned sparkle net and layers of organza to create a ball gown that is extremely unique. The draping meets a very pretty off-the-shoulder sleeve, and the bodice has a deep plunged inset with netting. What's so pretty about this gown is not only that it fits well, but the look of it is so streamlined and modern, yet at the same time very romantic and really lures your bride into going for that special gown that's not the ordinary one you would expect. So this gown adds lots of detail to our blue collection and the Rhapsody collection all together for its specific romance and that look of love that we have created for this new line. Here is Julietta. This collection was created for my curvy brides. I actually love doing these dresses because it gives me the opportunity to create gowns for so many brides that are looking for something so different that has the most amazing fit and really forms the curves and accentuates that beautiful body and makes our brides feel that much more special on the most important day of their lives. Geneva Style 3361. This gown has a wonderfully fitting bodice with the tip of the shoulder V-shaped neckline. What I've done special on this gown is added beading onto the illusion that meets the fully lined front bodice that is decorated with lace. What's so great about the fit of this dress is the support in the bodice. It has a lower shaped back scooped neckline, but again, the boning really gives it shape and great fit. It meets a very soft, full A-line skirt, all accented with beaded lace appliques and a full chapel length train. It falls softly over the hips and creates a great silhouette for so many of our brides. This is Jillian Style 3362, and this gown is for those that want to make a bold statement. It has a very beautifully fitting bateau neckline and long sleeves, but the placement of the lace really accentuates the neckline and the curves of the body. So this dress is fully lined with stretch, also has boning in the bodice to give great support. The lace placement follows the curves and trickles down onto that slim fitting skirt and into a very unique scalloped chapel length train. The back of this dress goes into a low scoop neckline, really gives you a great look and accentuates that back bottom that we love to really show the shape of the body. Gwen Style 3364 features an asymmetrical sheer portrait collar that really frames the body and meets this very form-fitting boned bodice. The whole dress is overlaid with a beautiful floral pattern lace that trickles down onto the full A-line skirt with the chapel length train. I have buttons trimming the back zipper that meet the neckline, and this dress gives great movement and flexibility. Even though it's off the shoulder, you can dance and enjoy this dress and really feel good about the shape that it creates. Here is Gaia Style 3365. Strapless fit to flare gown with an amazing fit and great support. The bodice is fully boned, even with that plunging neckline, and the lace detail just trickles down over the whole body over a stretch lining. The back is sheer with exposed boning, and this gown really hugs your curves and accentuates the shape of your body. It has a full extra long chapel length scallop train and soft billowy boho sleeves that match the gown that are detachable. So this gown can go from boho to super glamorous just by making a slight change, whether wearing the sleeves or removing them. I absolutely love the shape and the fit of this gown. Gracie Style 3367. This dress has a very classic feel with a plunging V neckline on a modified mermaid shape that's very soft This gown elongates the torso. The lace detail is absolutely beautiful with a little bit of sparkle that accentuates the whole torso and onto the skirt. But there's a bit of a surprise when she turns. It has a scooped back neckline with sheer nude net and triple bands of beautiful beading that really give the back such a unique feel. Also, the buttons go down over the torso and a fully scalloped chapel length train. This is a very beautiful gown, as well as having an amazing fit. The Voyage collection is for our free-spirited brides. All of these gowns are designed to be light and airy with a great fit, but whimsical with the glamorous boho vibe for the brides that you are working with that want something unique and special. I've put very important details that accentuate the necklines, the silhouettes, and give each gown a very different look. So please enjoy the Voyage collection. Franzetta Style 6971. This is a fresh take on the ball gown that's super soft and layered. It has a strapless bodice with a whimsical feeling and the poetic sleeves that are edged at the top and bottom with ruffles. This dress is light and airy and free-flowing. The Franzetta gown is for your bride that wants a very different but glamorous boho vibe. Fila Style 6973 is a beautiful silhouette of stretch crepe with the structured V neckline that meets a center front plunge and long sleeves. This has a captivating back detail that's sheer over the bodice and appliqued asymmetrically with lace. The covered buttons trickle down the back from the neckline onto the chapel length train. The Fila gown has a very fluid fit, but is also very romantic. Fidelina Style 6975. This gown is fun and flirty and has really beautiful shape. It's a soft net A-line with a plunging V neckline and layered fluttered sleeves. So the net is over a chantilly lace that has a little bit of sparkle and also appliques with just a hint of frosting on them. It has a keyhole back detail and a double banded inset at the waistline. Full chapel length train, very soft, very flirty, and really a beautifully romantic gown for so many different types of brides. Philomena Style 6979. This gown has a contoured strapless neckline and boned interior bodice and exposed boning as well, and the whole bodice is covered with a different type lace and embroidery combined together. A slight bit of sparkle and then a full soft A-line tulle skirt. I've added the detachable boho billowy sleeves that are ruffled at the bottom, and they are also appliqued with the same lace used on the bodice. To keep the theme going throughout Rhapsody, I've added my corset tie back with the grommet detail, and it really keeps this dress feeling romantic and brings the whole collection together. Oh, the White Dress is a collection of crisp, clean lines using luxurious fabrics with great silhouettes, great fit, and streamlined detailing. From architectural draping to high slits and new necklines that really create drama and give these looks a very interesting yet sophisticated detail. Gigi Style 12141 is a stretch crepe gown with a modified V neckline, and it has these soft, long, billowy sleeves that give that poetic feeling. It is a fit to flare sculpted body shape with a chapel length train, and it has a very low keyhole back with beaded strands that accent your back when wearing this gown. Your brides will love the clean lines of the Gigi gown. Gianna Style 12144 is a sleek, silky stretch satin gown with a contoured strappy neckline and asymmetrical draping that hugs the hips on a fit and flare silhouette. What I love about this design is the high slit, the low back with buttons extending down, and I've created a different shape at the back that comes up under the bottom torso and flares out into a chapel length train. This bodice is extremely well fitting. There's stretch lining. It's very comfortable. The Gianna gown has a very sexy and sleek silhouette. Gia Style 12146 is a modern mermaid shape in a stretch Larissa satin. This has a strappy plunging neckline, but I've contoured the princess line seams to hug your curves and really shape that torso. The back of this dress is outstanding with a deep plunge in a scooped shape that really gives you a very sexy back look. The buttons extend down over the torso with a seam ending at the bottom torso to hug your body and extending out onto the chapel length train. Jerry Style 12147 is a very romantic gown made of petal satin. I've designed the neckline to be a crossover portrait that has a wide shape, so it really covers the top of the arms, but shows the neckline in a very unique way. It meets the natural waistline and a fit and flare skirt with buttons extending from the back neckline all the way onto the chapel length train. This gown also has a stretch lining for a great fit, but it gives you that soft satin feeling, which is so rich and luxurious that your brides will truly enjoy wearing. For my signature collection, Madeline Gardner, I've created some unique gowns that tie into the full Rhapsody collection, but with a slightly different point of view. I've chosen very unique laces and embroideries and created slightly different silhouettes to give this collection its unique signature look. So I'm going to share with you a few of my favorite pieces that really give you the look and feel of my signature. The first gown I've chosen is Gwendolyn Style 1086. This is overlaid with a unique embroidery in a leafy pattern on a slim silhouette fit to flare over a stretch lining. But what makes this dress so special is the illusion neckline and the placement of the embroidery that goes into this plunge that meets the skirt. It's beautifully done, and it really accentuates this part of the person wearing it. It has a soft, billowy, poetic sleeve that is detachable, that is split down the center. so you can see the arm and it creates an extra bit of movement to the gown. The back plunges low and really form fits to the body with an extra long chapel length train. Also, the whole gown is detailed with this embroidery that gives it such a very couture and special look. I love the gown because of its unique details, but also the silhouette that it creates and the mood that comes and radiates when the bride is wearing this gown. This is Genevieve style 1087. One thing I love to do when designing the dresses is to combine floral and geometric patterns together. This gown is created using both of those designs. It has the strapless plunging neckline on a modified mermaid style with a long scallop train and beautiful detachable gauntlet shaped sleeves. But what's unique about it is the architectural placement that really shows off the curves of the body and accentuates the shape of the actual silhouette and the pattern. These are unique details that really make a bride look special, but also make that gown so different from anything else that she's going to be seeing. My signature collection would not be complete without an outstanding ball gown. Grazia style 1088 is that gown. I've created this gown with a high neck, long sleeves, a beautifully done circular skirt with additional layers of tulle and organza that really create such a shape that's so unique to any other dress. It's all edged with a very wide horsehair and this pattern of floral embroidered appliques that cover the bodice and extend onto the skirt are sprinkled with a bit of beading just to give it enough sparkle. The bride that wants this dress is one that is truly looking for something extraordinary, new, modern, but with a very romantic feeling. To complete the look of the Grazia gown, I've created a grand cathedral length veil with matching lace that edges the hemline and accentuates the lace of the bodice. So this look is extremely beautiful and really gives you the complete bridal look. Each season I like to create one spectacular gown as a finale piece for our brides that want something so glamorous and so different. This season, Fantasia style 2486 really encompasses the look of the Rhapsody collection. I've mimicked the beading and embroidery design to look like the Regency chandeliers of that era in Paris. I've draped the beading over the bust portion with an illusion neckline and beads and embroidery that trickle down onto the long illusion sleeves. This has a form-fitting bodice and one of my signature extra full ball gown skirts. There are 12 layers in this skirt, all edged with horsehair between tulle and organza, and no lining is used in this dress. Just layers and layers of sheer fabrics that give it a light feeling that just floats while this bride is wearing this dress. This is a spectacular gown for your brides that want something that really pulls them into that glamorous, gilded Rhapsody era. Thank you for joining me for the second edition of MasterClass. I've enjoyed sharing some key details of each of the gowns and the mood of the whole Rhapsody collection. This is in the hopes that you'll share this with your brides when working with them one-on-one and helping them to choose their dream dress. Thank you all for being with me today. I'm Madeline Gardner, designer and creative director for Maury Lee, and I look forward to seeing you for our next MasterClass. For any questions or comments or feedback you'd like to send, please use the email listed below.